Hi everyone, welcome to my class of business cycles. This is Dr. M.V. Subbarao, professor in Commerce and Management Studies, working with Godavari Institute of Engineering and Technology, an autonomous institution since a long time in Rajamahendravaram, Andhra Pradesh, India. In this particular class, I am going to explain what are business cycles and what are the stages in the business cycle. These stages in the business cycle are also called phases. So now I am going to explain one by one the phases and the meaning of business cycle. A business cycle is a cycle of fluctuations in the gross domestic product around its long-term natural growth rate. It explains the contraction and expansion in the economic activity that an economy experiences over a period of time. The business cycle is completed when it goes through a single boom and a single contraction in a sequence. The time to complete this sequence is called the length of the business cycle. In a business cycle, a boom is characterized by a rapid growth, whereas a period of relatively stagnated growth in the economy is called recession. Both boom and recession, these two are measured in terms of the growth of the gross domestic product. We have 6 phases in business cycle. We will see now one by one. First we have expansion. Expansion is the first stage always in the business cycle. In this stage there is a rapid growth in the economy and the growth indicators are increasing very fast manner. These indicators are nothing but employment, income, output, demand and supply, and repayment of loans by debtors, individuals and corporate bodies. This stage of expansion will continue as long as there are favorable conditions in the economy for its growth. The second stage of business cycle is peak stage and saturation stage. In this stage, the growth will be at the maximum highest level, and for the economic indicators also no chance to move further. So instead of going high, all these indicators start coming down. So at this point, all the business people, by assuming a drop in the growth of the economy, they review their budgets. Third stage we have in the business cycle is recession. The stage recession, it follows the peak stage. In this stage, the demand for goods and services starts declining. And here in this recession stage, many organizations try to reduce the cost. We generally hear from the software companies in the present days removing the employees only because of this recession. Recession means no projects for the companies to move further. So that is why the reason for reducing the maintenance cost and for reducing the expenditure on employees, generally the software companies or other companies go to reduce the number of employees only because of cost cutting. The next stage we have in the business cycle is depression. In the depression, we can see the rise in unemployment and the growth rate in the economy continues to decline. As this falls below the steady growth link, this stage is said to be depression. The next stage we have in the business cycle is Trough. In the depression stage, the economic growth rate becomes negative and the demand for goods and services are also reaches their lowest point. Demand and supply of goods and services reaches the lowest point. It makes the economy eventually into the stage of Trough. The last stage in the business cycle we have here is recovery. After the stage of Trough, the economy moves to the stage of recovery, and in the stage of recovery, the economy moves to attain the positive growth rate from the negative growth rate. At this stage, the economy starts picking up as far as the growth is concerned. It means employment increases, income also increases, the demand and supply for the goods and services are also increases, the debtors, individuals and corporate bodies start repaying their loans on time. So this is about the brief lecture on business cycle. I hope you all understood well. Thank you.
Subscribe now and press the bell icon. Never miss an update.